Hey guys, just wanted to give a quick update. I know it's been a few weeks since the last devlog, but I feel like I've done quite a bit, working as much as I can on my free time. Finally bit the bullet and started putting my own assets, replacing the VSPs. You can see here just three sample buildings. That's the latest one I uploaded. This is one of those doors that when you shoot at it, eventually it opens. Included some enemies. These are the turrets. This is supposed to be like a tank enemy and has a socket here for a turret and just moves around. These are the flying enemies, clearly inspired by the Star Fox series. This is one of those carriers with three different sockets for turrets. I also have finally pickups. This is regular for points. This gives you the laser upgrade from 1 to 2, health, shield, and bombs. And I also have checkpoints, which I'll show in just a minute. So basically every time you go through a checkpoint, it saves it, and when you die, it sends you back to the checkpoint. So besides that, I've updated the ship model and added a bunch of particle effects. So if I just hit play here, you'll see now finally have my own little model. And when I boost, I have a little trail from the wings and a little puff of smoke. The material changes color as well. If I break, it goes a little bluish. And let's see what happens if I pick up laser. Checkpoint saved. And then if I get the bomb, then you just you'll see what I mean here. It does radial damage, and so, cool. Another thing I wanted to show was besides this is the spawning system, which you just saw. So now if you go to an enemy, you can actually determine how pickups spawn. So you have, do you want it to spawn a pickup on death? A pickup is basically one of these elements here. If you do, you have a drop down here. What kind of pickup, whether it's just points, a shield, laser bomb. You can actually have a percentage of spawning. So if you don't want it to spawn all the time, you can put the percentage, right? So if you click here, 25% of the time it'll spawn something on death. And you have three different spawn methods. So you can do specific, which is just whatever you pick here. Random just picks a random pickup, or smart spawn, which I think is pretty cool. It basically looks at the player stats and spawns whatever is necessary for the player. So if I say a bomb pickup here, I'm gonna make this guy's health pretty low. Fire rate 10, which is fine, and health is 2, that's fine. So if I wanted to spawn here, let's kill this guy. It'll just spawn the bomb pickup. If I were to select random, it won't care about basically the status of the player. It'll just spawn something random, and in this case which is shield. Or the one I really like is the smart spawn. So basically, depending on what the player is missing, it'll spawn something. So let me just put the fire rate to 2 here and see what happens. So if I just quickly kill it and I have full health, full shield, but I don't have the laser, then it'll give me the laser pickup. However, if I do have the laser pickup, it'll give me the next best thing, the bombs, which I don't have. So it basically looks at what you're missing, and if I just start here and just let it hit me a bit, you'll see that I'm missing shield, and now I'm going to be missing health. So if I kill it, it gives me health. That's what I need. I've also implemented death. So if I get the checkpoint, which is now saved, actually, you know this guy kill me real quick. See what happens. And I should die now. Basically slows down time, and it just keeps the camera static, and eventually respawns you there, full health. There's also something else. You'll notice here that this guy was never missing. So there's a new type of projectile, I guess, which is the never miss. So right now you can have a regular one, which just almost never hits, right, because you're moving. The homing one, which is the projectile velocity type, and then the never miss. It calculates the rotation on tick, basically, and it'll never miss. The only thing you can do is outrun it or outlive it. Cool. Alright, I think that's about it. The next step is to fix some of the AI and continue to add more assets here, and eventually come up with a nice little demo level that can show everything working together. So cool. Hope you like it, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.